guys up to? Why is everyone saying rip? Somebody ripped their pants? I don't know what happened. I wasn't there for it. Can you guys see me now? Can you see me now? Stroop Waffles are taking over the stream. Press F to pay respects. Zika the zebra was killed by a oh. My zebra got killed. Guys. Alright. We're not really studying design unless we're fooling around. We're back? Okay, cool. You didn't like Tycoon games, Daniel? That's too bad. I was a fan. I'm trying to remember why. So, one of the... Okay, this is just not the one. Rip 8/15/16. Oh, Zeke, you'll be missed. Oh, you're gonna trample the hippo! I gotta turn the temperature down. It's so hot in here. Those lights, these lights after a while start to really raise the temperature in the room. So let's talk about actual data. This is not really helping much, I don't think. We talk about actual day-to-day experiences. Let's look at something else. Let's look at Parkitect. What makes Parkitect fun? Parkitect. Oh, it's on the wrong screen. Why you games always got to be on the wrong screen? Options, graphics, not full screen. There you go. This really is a really good indie version of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Like, there's some indie roller coaster games, and most of them are like Roller Coaster Tycoon World or Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, like big 3D games. Whereas Parkitect is more about being like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, which to me is a little bit closer to what we're trying to do with Convention Tycoon. You know, more like Prison Architect, like the more old school stiffs. So why is this fun? Is it because it's got a 4D cinema? That's new. Is it because it's got screen shake? Is it because you can build roads? Oops. Is it because it's got a Cairo sail? I don't know why. Do they have new roller coasters yet? Let's do a motion simulator. These are always super OP in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So if you guys are into Tycoon games, you haven't seen Parkitect, it's pretty baller. Oh, you have to open your rides? Don't leave! Hey! Don't leave! Stay here. Forever. There's no music, which I think is weird. Music only plays when you go really far back. That's because they assume you're going to have music on your rides. They only have one song. Hey, oh, I thought I opened this ride. There we go. Don't leave! Don't leave! Go in here. You know what makes Tycoon games fun is the random things you have to solve and better your park. True. True. Like dealing with things as your event's going. For people with cheap stuff, rip their money, expand your empire, and be the mightiest of the mightiest. Then you start over. Fool people! What Tycoon games are you playing, Vandy? Oh, he's trapped in here forever. Uh-oh. I tried to undo. So let's try to imagine this game from the perspective of CC, Convention Tycoon, CT, Convention Tycoon, yeah. Connecticut. I remember it was all menus, which was frustrating last time. So if we think about this in the context of a convention, let's say this is we're given an area and we set down boots. Where we got really caught up last time was like deciding who you're going to hire and stuff. Making a Tycoon game while playing a Tycoon game. Tycoonception. Have you ever thought of a rule the world tycoon? Start as a petty thief and swindle your way to world leadership. How would you swindle your way to world? How would it be a tycoon, Ahmad? Are you imagining like you're managing? It's a really interesting idea. It would have a lot. It would be pretty. It's pretty broad though. There'd be a lot that needs to be made just so you could do it if you can take over the whole world. So I don't think anyone ever has before. This guy's getting real sad. Let's free him. So we think about this as one expo hall or something. Let's think of an easier way to choose who's in your convention. Let's imagine each one of these. Oh, a haunted house. You have to manage animals' health and stuff like that. True, I remember how much fun it was seeing that a cheetah was in a zebra enclosure and started eating all of them. And also you could be a bastard and just put as many animals as possible in an enclosure, not taking care of their health to maximize your profits. Yes, a lot of it comes from the kind of the micromanaging, right, of different aspects of the world. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Like even just like managing the happiness of your guests, right? Oh, it's raining. Sell umbrellas. Sell all the umbrellas. I don't know how. Balloons. Info. Umbrellas. Buy my umbrellas. Oh, you have to wait for it to get picked up by workers. I don't have any workers. Then you have to go buy some workers. So haulers, rather. Hire some haulers. There they are. So core systems that we're missing. I mean, there's obviously lots, right? But like super core is if you put down a thing. Let's put down some like tables and pretend they're like what's the word? Put down these benches and pretend they're like tables in a convention. And I guess drawing floors and stuff is kind of big. But maybe instead of, because the way we were trying to do it was like you chose, we were trying to do like you got an email list, right, and all that stuff, and you chose who's in your convention. Maybe it's easier to just like, just set what kind of a table this is. Because you need to abstract out some of the realism of being in a convention. It's closed. Oops. I love the way the characters talk in this game. So good. Yeah, I really just want I want a base character like that so we can get them walking around. Online leaderboard would be definitely cool, yeah. Best conventions in the world. All the conventions will just be porn related, watch. So if you think about it, that you put down a table in our thing, right? Rain is over, umbrellas in stock. I know, right, Bramby? These goddamn workers are so lazy. Not hauling umbrellas when we need them most. We're going to go through the style the room accordingly. Yeah, so styling it would be a cool thing, like getting to choose what carpets and colors and stuff, right? But the biggest place I'm stuck on is like deciding what the hell a booth does. Array index out of range. Screw you. Like deciding what every booth is going to be. Thanks, Goody. I'll check out that streamer later. But remember to ask for permission before posting a link in chat. It's one of our rules. So deciding what, like in putting down a convention, how do you decide what it is you want each of your all of your tables to actually be about, right? Do you just decide them based on genres, or are you just like, oh, I want this to be an indie game? Because that kind of makes it. Like, that's not the problem I had with games like Software Inc. and some of the other like software and like or like game dev Tycoon games I was playing, because it felt so like disconnected. Because so much more goes into making a game than deciding what operating system and what software it's going to be on, and then choosing a cool name for it and watching it being made. So originally I wanted to incorporate a lot of the hard work that goes into making a convention, but then doing that turned out to be really hard work also. So that's a little annoying. What? And a what, Daniel? That's all we need to do to make games is decide what operating system and software to use. Exactly, right? That's what I felt like doing in Software Inc. Because I always chose to like make games in those games, like be a game developer in those games, and it was just kind of like. But I mean, that's, the same thing is true for roller coaster games, right? Like, you literally don't put any work into building these parks, but somehow they watered it down enough so that it feels convincing. But I am working hard, and I am putting in work for these parks. Maybe you're making it wrong? That could be. I mean, it would make a lot of sense if I was making games wrong. Just spam everything on your own engine, every game dev tycoon ever. Put some Chinese food down. So I don't know, I thought this would help, but it really hasn't helped. That looking and staring and glancing at this game would help, but it hasn't. So I'm still quite a bit stuck on the design for this damn table simulator. You can put some damn good tables down. Go play your games, guys! Oh, maybe we'll just fix one thing. We'll fix that they twirl when they get into their chairs. I think it's because I'm using a dumb, like an incorrect do-tween. Go! It's so crowded! Oh my god, my convention's so popular! What's happening? What's happening is my convention is too popular for my own good. I don't know where to go. This is cool. It's like a real convention. So everyone's just mosh pits of people. Wow, that booth is really popular. People are just beelining towards it. So we did start working on the character stats. What happened? They're literally all trying to go to that booth. Oh, because that has 2 seats available. That's awesome. This is really interesting. I think that everyone's trying to get into these 2 seats at Butterfly Studio, but they're pushing each other out of the way, so no one can get to it. But yeah, so the first major decision to make is how you know Google. Nice, guys. Butterfly Studio is overrated. We also need to deprecate the thing stats are doing. So I think even if we just start adding some of the systems to the stuff we have, oh my god, they're losing their minds. I want this chair. We also don't have them leaving booths yet, so that's a big thing. Right, they stay at a booth forever. So we could code, I'm going to write some of this down because I'm going to forget. We could code in some leaving a booth. Deprecating their stats over time. I think this clock is ticking. Yeah, it's ticking. Hashtag riot. It's a riot for Butterfly Studio. You could sell people right now, look. Sell! Ooh, I got $0 for that person. Look at your suggestion, Simbi. What if people would be some kind of ragdoll things? That would be funny, but that would be too silly, I think. It wouldn't be very fun. I mean, it wouldn't be very serious. Sell that guy. And then the other big design thing is panels. So normally in a convention, panels aren't like we're treating tables and booths like rides, and essentially they are, right? A table and a booth, like a booth is a ride that you go up to. If there's a line, you wait on the line, which we don't, have a queue system yet. And if there's an empty seat, you get in the empty seat. Because booths are basically rides. You get on the ride, you increase in happiness or decrease in happiness after a ride. You get off the ride or you walk away. So we could do leaving a booth and booth affecting happiness. Panels are weird in that panels at conventions are normally scheduled. They're not really a ride. They're a ride that happens every on a set interval, but they're different rides each time. So how do we give the user the ability, the player rather, the ability to decide what goes on at a panel? I guess what you would do, and this kind of ties into how we're going to decide what you do with booths also. And it's again the generic problem of just saying like, this is a panel about, indie games, this is a panel about anime, or this is a panel, like if it's like you're choosing generic subjects. But you lose a lot of the depth of like choosing people to be on the panel. And then using those people to like boost who actually comes to these panels. Alright, well, let's think about panels while we fix some of these systems. So the first one is when the little dudes try to get into a chair, they spin around, which is funny. I think it's in the actor class. So let's jump into there. Sparker's not still running? Okay, it's closed. So, nav agent, target seat. So here's move to seat. There's a bug in here. So we're doing transfer to rotate quaternion seat location. So let's not do that. Go, go, go. Here, go on this one. No, don't ignore it. Okay. So now they just like, slip onto the chair. And they go through the chair too. I guess the chairs, how'd they... I guess what we'll have to have later on is an actual animation that when you get up to a chair, you play it and then you get into the chair. You're on WoW and time went fast and I'm finally here. What's up, demons? Welcome back. Good to see you. Why not use a buying system? Different companies can make an offer on a panel, so give more money, some give more happiness and such. That's basically the system we were working on with this. But it started to feel overly complicated where you had to review. Because with this, with like kind of a buy-in mechanic, not only do you have to review all of the things, all of the applications for your convention, you also have to then assign them to places, which is weird. Not weird, but just something's missing there. There's some element that's missing. So like, say Meerkat Media now, or like this booth, I have to choose who sits there. There we go. And it's like, there's a lot of disconnect between the planning. What's up, Casper? Good to see you. There's a lot of disconnect between the plannings where it's like, I now have a list of everybody who I want in the convention. Now I need to know what everyone needs. Here's the moment between Quasi and the Super Bubbles. Thanks, Asimbi. There's a big disconnect between what knowledge the player knows and what they have to actually build the convention. Can't you have the companies apply for spots? So you're saying you put down the spots and then you get bids for those spots? Bought a C++ book? Nice. Which book? New emote? Hey, maybe in, what are we at now? We're at 58 subs, so in 42 subs, we got new emotes. There's a player, some guidance. Yeah, well, it's interesting in that. So now once that happens, are you getting applicants per booth? Can the same company apply to multiple? Alien Tonics with the cheers!
Lots of fun activities and sports: ping pong, swimmer, skin type 6, soccer person with ball, horse racing, skin type 6, cricket, field hockey, bowling.
This is Quasi News Network here at the Rio Olympics. We've got lots of fun activities and sports. Thanks so much, Yellen. Thanks for reporting. Back to you in the weather room, Titan Roboduck. If you're unlucky, maybe companies will not buy a spot and it becomes a gamble on how many booths to make. Well, I wonder, I guess I need to talk to more booth people. I wonder if they lay out the booths. I'm assuming they lay out the booths after they know which companies are coming. Kind of. I guess only for the bigger booths. Because it'd be like, if you're planning a convention, you know, you wouldn't just put down 10 booths and be like, all right, I hope 10 people come. It skip half your emotes. Yeah, I was like, you know what? There's way too many emotes in here. I think you're getting the hang of it, though. It's starting to read more and more of your emotes. Because then it would be like, it's kind of dumb to, you know, spend all this money placing booths down when you don't even know if you have applicants for it, right? You would just not put the booth down. And then it also becomes like a drop-down game. It's like a whole game about it's going to a drop-down and choosing options. One of my thoughts were like, you know, you would like drag a company from here to here, but even that, it just seems wrong. Are you able to create their own companies and send them to other people? Yeah, that's kind of getting out of scope of the actual game, though, right? That doesn't change. That doesn't solve our Tycoon problem. That could just be an extra gimmick. Well, small boots are planned and sold. Big boots probably a different story. Yeah. Well, okay. I guess if we think about it, almost in terms of Prison Architect, where they give you rooms and then the rooms have requirements. They put on booths laid out, and then companies pay to rent the booths. Yeah, well, that's E3 where they kind of have a little more leverage in that regard. But I mean, I think you're mostly right. Like, I went to Super Smash Con in 2016. Is it 16 now? 2015. And there was a lot of empty tables, which means they planned for booths to be there, but like people didn't show up or people didn't come. So I guess you're right in that regard. How's Dino Snap game going? Good. We finished it and we released it on Xbox Live. So I guess you're right in that regard, Ryu. No, I mean, what we could do to solve the application problem is if you just had a list of things you needed, right? I guess. So let's say Blizzard Entertainment, Mink Games, Bive, we accepted all of these guys. And then we got a list of all the things we needed. We have to assign them. Sky Hoop Studios. So a lot of Tycoon design is almost like thinking of UI design. Like, how is it easy for the player to interact with these world elements? So do I how do I as a player say that this is going to be the, Skyhook booth? Because goddamn do I hate drop downs. Trying to think of other Tycoon games that do something serial. How does Zoo Tycoon do?
Trumpet, violin, never gonna give you up. Sax, piano, never gonna let you down. Guitar, headphone, never gonna run around. And Desert U music score, face mask.
Alien Tonics with the 20 cheers and the goddamn Rick roll. You jerk! Thank you so very much. I think Zoo Tycoon faces a similar problem to what we're doing, right? Zoo Tycoon Xbox One. I think Zoo Tycoon faces a similar problem.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up. And how did they do it? Zoo Tycoon, you had to... Whoa. This is not the Zoo Tycoon I remember. You having way too much fun? It's okay if you keep doing these? Yeah, dude, I'm loving it. It's keeping me entertained. You never have to ask permission. Do whatever you want. This is the Jerk Squad. If whatever you're doing is impractical, improbable, and rude, you're more than welcome. Alright, well, loading YouTube video is a bad idea. So I'm thinking about it in terms of Zoo Tycoon. This game looked... I don't know what this is. This is like Counter-Strike Tycoon, because... How the hell do you build a zoo like this? This is amazing. Look at that giraffe guy!
Okay, cool. I just wanted to check. P.
Thanks, Alien. When did he build this park? He was just walking around. Doesn't look like they're building. Wow, this looks crazy. Yeah, it's like GTA Zoo Edition. Okay, so then you go into like a third-person mode. One bit equals, I don't know. Somebody said the conversion rate earlier. What? What? Alright, we're getting carried away. Let's go with the old Zoo Tycoon. Old. So the reason I was bringing up Zoo Tycoon is because in Zoo Tycoon you had to... I don't think I have Zoo Tycoon. I was not on Steam either, is it? You had to create pens, right? You had to create exhibits, and then you put the animals inside of them. And I'm trying to remember if it was pertaining to each animal. I wish I had Zoo Tycoon. I don't think it's on Steam though. Could be wrong. I guess you built pens and then you put the animals in the pens, right? Which is still easier because the animals are characters, so you can put them down somewhere. Unless we're thinking about booths all wrong. Maybe booths aren't rides in the sense of Roller Coaster Tycoon, right? So we have items, right? And items is like our chairs and our trash cans and our lampposts and our whatever, benches and things we might want to put down later on. But maybe what we should be thinking about booths as something a little bit different. First, listen to this chair.
Baby chick, two hump, camel, bear face, bird, cat face, boar, blowfish, chipmunk. Oh God, the animals have escaped the goo. Help, oh God, a rhino is mauling me. Horse, horse face, hamster face, hatching chick, frog face, monkey.
Aliens Onyx, thank you for the 10 cheer. And I hope you get your face restored after that. What's mauling you? A hamster? A rhino. The rhino mauls you. Remember, fish are friends, not food. So what I'm thinking is, we're approaching booths as rides and items. What if they're not items? What if, let's say this is our booths, right? Every time you accept a vendor as a vendor to your convention, they now appear somewhere, let's say it's in a third tab, as one of these. So like, instead of putting down, you don't put down 8x5 booth, you put down the Mink Games booth. So like, you know, Nintendo tells you they want a 5x5 booth, and they're going to pay you $100 for it. Then you get, if you say accept, Nintendo now shows up as one of your booths that you need to place in the game. And then you choose the Nintendo one and you put it down, and then it disappears from the booth area. And then you can delete that booth, and then it'll go back to your booth area. So basically, the game is giving you all the booths you need to plan. Like, you get to accept the vendors you want. The game gives you all of the booths you need to put in your convention. You can choose to put some of them or all of them or none of them. The devs will show up and be looking for where they need to sit. And that way it's kind of managed for you, so you don't have to like keep, you know, lists on paper or whatever. You guys know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I think that might work as a thing. Let's give this the old prototype test. If I can remember how any of this works. Fish are friends, not food, but they can be friends in my stomach. Oh yeah, all your friends can always be friends in your stomach. Because in a few days, maybe the game should work as well. Yeah. So the premise of the game is that each time you run a convention, it lasts for however many days you rent out the hall for. So when you choose your location in the beginning, let's say it's a hotel room, a hotel lobby, it's $1,000 a night. You get to choose how much of your budget you want to spend. So 3 nights, $3,000, and then the convention runs for 3 days, and then it ends, and you have to rebuild it again. So I guess that's even a better reason why we should make building the convention as easy and kind of comfortable as possible, so that because you have to, a lot of this game is going to be building your conventions over and over until you're running long conventions, I guess. So let's look at how these systems work. Tooltip, buttons. So we have items. Items are rendered from this list. So I'm going to remove a booth, this, and this. Let's just make them all trash. So okay, let me write this down in case we don't finish it. I forget my premise. So when you accept a vendor, their booth appears as a button in your booths tab to be placed down. Right, so we have items, and then we have this button here, which, how do we turn on? Items, areas. Let's just turn areas into booths. We don't do areas anymore. Tells Austin to focus on shorter games, higher strategy, a bit like Off-World versus Civilization. Yeah, good point, Vandy. Very good point. So this button is going to open item button. Huh, so this menu button creates the panel. Did Sky excel as you expected, or better or worse? I would say, that's a good question, Current. Current, is it currency? Currency? When I first started Sky, I expected it to sell better. As development progressed and I kind of saw how indie games are going and how local multiplayer games in particular were going, toward the end of its development cycle, I realized that it was going to sell a lot worse than I had anticipated. So I fortunately released it knowing it was going to not sell that well, and then it didn't. So I guess it sold as I expected, which was poorly. So it sold poorly, which is what I expected. So we're going to create a panel and we're going to add some buttons to it. So let's make a method. Public void add button. It's going to pass an item button. No, it's going to pass set item and item. And we're basically going to do this. We're going to set new item. And so now, instead of doing all this, we could just call this method add button items at I. What's up, Setsmando? Long time no see indeed. How are you doing? Personal question, but did it profit after all the expenses you put into it? Skyhook has yet to... actually? Yeah, no. So it's yet to profit from the money that was put into it. So this is going to be our method for adding a button. And this is going to add more buttons to our panel. We could use this to add on buttons for booths. I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll figure it out. Just got back from my neck of the woods. Where were you? One day we suddenly get that multiplayer update. See, I don't think it's going to make a difference. A lot of local multiplayer games have been kind of adding online multiplayer. And the problem is, you can have online multiplayer all you want, but if it's not a popular game, then no one's playing online multiplayer, right? So I could try to kill myself with online multiplayer, but if no one's playing, no one's playing. Did I market it or anything? I tried. Yeah. It was a tough sell. It's not really a great climate for local multiplayer games, so it was a challenge to market it for sure. Does it feel good to finally have it out there and know that it will make money with little intervention? It does feel good, yeah, for sure, Krasner. And you get to know you made a game. You can know you made a game on Steam. You get the level up and all the experience of having made a game. Did some East Coast stuff, but mainly Boss NYC. Oh, that's awesome, dude. You ever think of going with a publisher? I considered it a lot. Yeah, I'm trying to stick to being indie right now, but it's definitely enticing. I don't think Sky was the kind of game that could be that would be attractive to publishers, just because. I don't know. It wasn't like I see all the indie games that are really successful with publishers are very, 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 very marketable, and I think that was the biggest challenge with Skyhook was that it wasn't super marketable. Any profit interest publishers, yeah. But I enjoy being like full indie. The marketing part's the rough part, but so we want to add a button to this when you accept. So currently we don't actually have any hooks on accepting in the inbox. I actually don't know what happens when someone presses the accept button. Accept and deny. Accept calls nothing. So let's call inbox. Inbox view, and we'll make an accept method in there. Is this my next game? I don't know. I'm pretty loose with what I consider to be my next game. In that I'm not 100% sure. Like, so having worked on a game for 2 years, I'm very careful about like making another commitment for something like that, for even a long 6-month project or a 1-year project. So more just kind of exploring game ideas, and if one is super exciting in playtest, then I'll do it. I mean, it was the same way with Skyhook too, and games I made before that. I don't really commit until I can see a group of people sitting at a computer, playing and like laughing and smiling and touching themselves. Once that happens, I I will consider a game like my next project, you know? But it's definitely my current project. Alien, I'm pretty loose. Drip, drip, drip. Let's make a method here. Public void on accept. Huh. Oh, we do know our current preview. Okay. Current preview is an inbox preview. People touching themselves always equal to success. Yeah. Are you working full-time in game making or got another job? I do freelance full-time, and I stream full-time, and I work on my games part-time right now. The problem with Sky is that it's a local multiplayer game. Exactly. Now it's restricted to people that have at least one controller and often play local couch co-op games. And on top of that, there are a lot of local multiplayer games out there. Yep, I mean, and that goes for online multiplayer as well, right? So the problem with Skyhook isn't that it's just a local multiplayer game, it's also that it's a multiplayer game. So even if it was, it's a more than one person game. So even if it was an online multiplayer game, there's a lot of multiplayer options, right? So why would you play Skyhook instead of playing Dota if you could, if you're a Dota player? Why would you play Skyhook instead of playing Overwatch if you could, right? But this game, Kieran Z, is Convention Tycoon. So it's a combination of Roller Coaster Tycoon and Comic Con. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're looking at inbox preview. Has a bunch of crap on it. So now we want vendor. This is what we need to know, I think. Vendor request. You like Tycoon games? Awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. Yeah, so we're kind of experimenting. I've never made a Tycoon game before, so we're experimenting with seeing if I can make a prototype for one that's actually fun. The idea is that you'd be managing your own comic book convention / video game convention. So we want a vendor to pass into the... Well, actually, we don't even need all of that right now, right? We just need to know... We need to know this tab. It's the menu button tab. Our menu tab, we're going to call this booth tab. There's like no good Tycoon games. Don't ruin this for you. I'm a beta tester for Jove Guard. I love his games, so hopefully I like yours too. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, he's also working on a Tycoon game, and it's looking freaking great. Alien so lewd. That's why we love him. That's why we love him. Yeah, what scares me about Tycoon games is just that there's so much to make them good. Does you need so many things? Oh, my game command is wrong. Thanks, Carsman. Let's update that. We change this like every week. I'm making a... about managing your own convention. Is there any footage of the game, or is it too early? Oh yeah, this is all the footage of the game right here. This is it. It's how long? I think we've spent 2 weeks in total so far, right? Oh, I took the boots out. Awkward. There's a trash can and there's a table. I think it's been maybe 2 or 3 weeks on it, but 2 or 3 light, soft weeks. You know, 2 or 3 flaccid weeks so far. Got a ways to go. I really want to get a working prototype in by... I kind of want to get one in by Thursday. Can we do it? It's kind of a rough week, so maybe not. Maybe by the 1st. Oh, but then PAX. Oh! Reminder, by the way. PAX West is coming up. So I will be in Seattle from the 30th to the 6th. So if you're in Seattle, you live in Seattle, come say hi. The mail looks crisp and clean. Oh, thanks. It's just totally placeholder stuff. For the new idea, remember the Hide House? I do too, I think. I do too. Need some hard weeks to go with those flaccid weeks. I know, we really need to buckle down. I've been going pretty flaccid on the game dev the last couple of weeks, and you know, I'm still burnt out from Skyhook and still kind of trying to find my passion, but we do need to really hammer in some hard weeks soon. You know, really get it in there. So when player accepts a vendor, create a booth button for them in the booth tab. Are you participating in Ludum Dare? No. I'm not. That, I believe, is the 19th or the 26th. But I will not. What do I do for freelance work? Game development and pixel art. Actually, if you guys want to see, I need to show you guys this. The professor I was just working with this past week tweeted out some of the stuff we worked on. It's a little hard to explain, but basically I've been working on... so I did this past week as a freelance project. It's called Liminal Labyrinth. It's a VR experience for a professor out in Indiana. And it's basically like the church, like the labyrinths you would walk outside of a church, like made out of stone, except you're walking them in VR. And the way, when you walk, time of day changes. There's a lot of like audio experiences. It's like an installation, it's like a museum installation, kind of an art piece. So it's pretty cool. And yo boy Quasi TV made it. The 22nd of me, thanks. Yeah, I'll be flying out to Seattle around then, so probably not. Plus, why Ludum Dare when you can Quasi Jam? Players of the vendor, create a booth button for them in the booth tab. So we have the booth tab, add button. We need to give it an item. What the hell is an item? Let's go take a look. So an item has got info and an interaction point. Shit. It's not gonna work. When is this Quasi Jam? Well, I was gonna make it this this coming up weekend originally, but since Ludum Dare is so close, I'll probably wait till I come back from PAX in September. So the button sets an item like this, and all we really want is the info. We don't actually use anything else, I just realized. We just need item info. Don't need an item. We just need this. The thing about this method, it should be passing in an info, not an item. Alright, item prefab equals prefab. On select item prefab. I guess we do need the item. Huh. Okay, so the item is the booth. Okay, I think I know what we're doing here. Saw somebody's question, but couldn't hear the answer due to reload. Is Quasi doing Ludum Dare? No. Nope. I'm going to be flying out to the West Coast the weekend of Ludum Dare. So I like to pronounce it differently every time I say it, just so you guys know. So that's why. For someone who sold the game on Steam, is Steam Spy an accurate understanding of sales? It can be and it can't be. If a game has been in a humble bundle or if it's been in other crazy bundles, it's a little skewed. Generally, it's pretty accurate from what I've seen or what I've heard from other developers. But if there's been like a big bundle, it can be, and also summer sales. You have to take into account like summer sales, right? So like if you're looking at say Steam Spy for Skyhook, it's not always a one-to-one. So you can't just like take that number and multiply by the current price. Skyhook spent several months at different prices, and then several summer sales at different prices, and winter sales at different prices. So the numbers get kind of skewed that way. So it's not always like, oh, this game sold 1,000 copies, so it made $10,000 because it's sold $10 per copy. Because a lot of the times, those copies were sold when the game was like $2 or $3. He said he'll be too busy copying code. Yo, Simbi, let me get some of that Zoot code, man. Come on, why are you holding out on me? Okay, so booth tab, add button, item new button. So we'll say item new booth. So let's do some dirty stuff here. Private item. Let's say booth item. What's up, Molecular Hydrogen? This is Visual Studio. Started learning it today, so the school class won't be as hard. Awesome, dude. Visual Studio is pretty sweet. I like it. I like it. What classes are you taking? Say booth item dot info. There's new item info. Oh, this is a get. Huh. It's protected. Okay. So we need a set info method, which I don't think we have. Public void set info, info, new info. We're just gonna say info equals new info. Programming 1, Animal Development 1. Cool. Well, good luck, molecular hydrogen. Those are going to be kind of the two big introductions to computer science for you, so I hope you enjoy it. Is this a sponsor stream? Of course not a sponsor stream. Why would this be a sponsor stream? Just because I love Visual Studio brand Stroop waffles, the greatest Stroop waffles you could ever have, made by Visual Studio. So, okay, we can do booth item dot set info, and now we could pass in some info. So let's say item info, new info equals new info. So info is a name, price, icon. Ugh. No, that's not what I want. Going in circles here. Going in circles. Let's just set the name. We're just going to set the name. So public void set item name, string new name. So we'll now say info, or I'm in the wrong class. So instead of set info here, we'll do set item name and lowercase info dot name equals new name. And we're going to set the item name for our current preview dot vendor dot name. No Man's Sky wasn't hyped up as much as it was. I think that many people would have gave it more of a liking. I think so too, yeah. I mean, it's too bad what happened with that game. People got so hyped up that they, like, I don't know, just tore it down. So whenever we accept a vendor, we're going to add a button. How do we get rid of this listing? I guess we won't worry about that just yet. Let's actually make this a thing. So our booth tab now needs a reference to our area button. Call this booths. And also needs a reference to the 5x5 booth. I don't think Hello Games is too worried. They made over 100 million off of it, so they'll be fine. Well, you know, they made a ton of money, but it's really screwing up kind of their reputation. I'm sure their own happiness. Like, no matter how much money you make from your indie game, like that stuff just hurts when you just kind of, they put blood, sweat, and tears into that game, you know? So I'm sure it's gotta suck to be where they are right now. They've been getting like death threats and hate mail and all that kind of BS. Why am I still so giant? Last year we had a subject where we were working with the program Arduino and programmed a small motherboard. Nice! Got an A on that subject. Hope it'll be pretty easy with the new subjects. Hey man, just keep being passionate and excited about it and it will be. That's really cool. Do you plan on making games soon or have you already been starting on that? Alright, what are we doing? Oh yeah. If I accept, so areas just says this in it. If I accept Red Deer Games, nothing happens. Oh, I didn't assign the method. Accept, inbox, inbox view, on accept. $20 of No Man's Sky? Nice, Vandy. I've been meaning to buy it once I feel like I deserve it. Alright, cool. So now the chair pillow booth is here. Except it's choosing a random company name. So let's look at our generator. So we're going to change some of that code. So right now what we're doing is every time... My resharper's not working, I just realized. Generator. Every time you place a booth down, we're hard coding a new name to it. I don't know how that happens. Sony kind of overhyped No Man's Sky. Oh yeah. No, it's not. I don't think it's on Hello Games at all. Yeah, Sony kind of put a lot of money into it, a lot of marketing into it, a lot of hype into it. Yeah. I'm sure people are going to forget about the launch, and soon it'll be like one of the craziest space exploration games in the world. At least I hope so, because there's some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff for such a small team. So where the hell are we putting down? It's got to be on the item. Let's look at the booth. So booths have a booth script, okay. Name chair pillow. So after placed, if needs company name, info name, label that set name. No. So needs company name. None of that. They were crazy good programmers and artists. Yeah, dude, the architects, the world architects, like just the people who wrote the generation scripts. I was watching some videos about it. Like, so cool. They're literally generating ecosystems and environments and all animal behaviors and sounds, and it's absolutely insanity. So the problem we're getting now is the booth isn't actually... Alien dropping 20 bits!
Basketball. Basketball. Oh,
Basketball rap right there. Another 20 bits!
Basketball.
Oh, she like slowed down. She got like tired at the end of it. Alien, thank you so much for those 40 bits. You're awesome, dude. Every interview has the CEO saying, "Please stop the expectations." I know. It's like they just tried to make an awesome game, and then instead they got like people who got overly excited.
Basketball.
Here we go again. Oh.
Basketball. Basketball.
Verse 3.
basketball, 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 basketball.
How many did you do?
Basketball, 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 basketball.
Uh-oh, the remix didn't work. How to cheer? I actually don't know. Okay, so now the name's saying booth. So we need to actually set the name. So where do we do that? I guess on place and then after placed. I want to do it as soon as on. Alien's still trying for the remix. Stop making me want to buy bits to spam him, you jerks! Molecular Hydrogen, thank you for that cheer. So I'm trying to set the name of the booth in code. I have this. It's not called soon enough.
Okay,
So
now
let's
time
say-
for the remix. Baseball, 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 volleyball, 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 baseball, 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 baseball.
Protected. That was a pretty sweet remix. How'd you get it to work? He's still trying. He got it. He got it. Protected virtual void. Update item name view. I think that's gonna be this.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and
boots and pants.
pants and boots and boots and
pants and
boots.
boots and pants and boots. It's over. I just have to delete half the emotes. Alien Tonic, thank you for those bits. Neville, thank you so much for those bits. You guys are absolutely insane. Okay, so now the name of a booth should be the name that I give it. The text-to-speech is offbeat. Bots on pants and bots on pants and pants on bots and pants on bots. Alright, so let's go to Rail Studios. And does that say Rail Studios? What does it say? I think it does. I think it does. You should be able to do it twice. You only place them once. Then it should remove from here. So that's gonna be interesting. Cool. But I think this premise works. So just to be clear, the idea we came up with is you accept a vendor like PigCorp, and now the PigCorp booth shows up, and you can put the PigCorp booth down, and once you do, PigCorp will now disappear from this area here. Which I think let's try to make that method just to get a better feel for it. Pants and boots and pants and boots. We got plutonium and there's no one around. Where did you get plutonium, Bandy? Public void remove item, remove button.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and
cats and boots and cats. Sean is crazy. Thank you so much for those bits. PigCorp booth faster and faster 20 times. What? Item button equals... Okay, so we'll make a list of buttons. Item button, current buttons. What's your problem? Alien, thank you for those 20 bits. Oh no, it didn't work. List of item buttons. Oh, right, my resharper's not working. What the fracker? What the fracker lacquer? Don't know how to live without resharper. So every time we make an item, we're going to add it to this list. Current buttons.add button. That way, you can remove it. So if current buttons.contains button, then we're going to remove button. Remove. And contains. Current buttons.contains button. Item button. Oh crap, that's not going to work. Laptop for last month for playing WoW and watching videos. My laptop has a beating with all the game. Let's hope my PC will accept me back in. Damn demons. Putting your laptop to the test. Noble, thank you for the bits. String. Do we actually know the button when we're putting it down? Guess we don't because it's kind of separated. Okay, so we can't do that yet. All right. Now that we have the basic premise for, or the basic design premise for it, I think I have to restructure how these panels and boots and pans. And damn it, like these panels and buttons are made. You guys broke my brain. Panels and buttons are made. So we'll restructure kind of how the inbox works and how that connects to these things. Well, I mean, something has to obviously happen so the player knows it's going there. I don't know, maybe if it just like kind of like animates going into the tab or something. Panels and boots. Damn it, suit! Damn it, suit! Alright, so I think we have at least some forward progress on how the placement of boots is going to work. I think that's going to make a big difference. I know it doesn't seem like a lot now, but once we have this redesign so that the structure actually works, which we can do on Wednesday, I think this will actually work a little bit more seamlessly so we can give this to someone to make their own convention relatively soon. In the meantime, though, it's cooldown sketch time. I said boots? Damn it, Neville! You guys did this to me. If you guys are new to the show, this is the segment where I draw your weird and crazy ideas. Things like Harry Potter something, the Reddit character in Skyhook style, a whole bunch of that stuff. You can submit your sketch ideas in chat right now with hashtag draw, followed by the idea. Zoot! Zoot, you amazing soul!
Screw bits. Hashtag panels and boots kappa.
Zoot, thank you so much for that $5 donation. Hashtag panels and boots. You're amazing, dude. Thank you for always supporting the stream. Alien with the 30 cheers.
Hashtag draw snowboarder, face mask, headphone, bicyclist, skin type 5, bat skin type 6, badminton, hamburger, hot beverage, hot dog.
Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Thank you so very much. Zoot, thank you again for that donation. And Alien, make sure you put it in chat too, because the hashtag draw is not going to get picked up. Wait, maybe that does get picked up. That's crazy. Quasi marrying a stroopwafel? Godzilla versus Reptar, love it, Ryu. A walrus juggling coins of gold, nice. Boots and cats, nice, Bloxen. Quasi handing King Yenma a box of stroopwafels. Noble, thank you for the bits.
Hashtag draw Quasi handing King Yenma a box of Scroop waffles.
Noble, thanks so very much. Quasi sword fighting a giant Charizard. I think I picked up. I think so too. Yeah, because I didn't realize it puts the messages right into chat. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball Z. A Simbi Quasi marrying a lovely stroopwafel. What could possibly be better? What could possibly be more appropriate for today's stream than a Simbi sketch request of Quasi marrying a lovely, not just any stroopwafel, but a lovely stroopwafel? How could it be any more perfect than that? How could it be any more perfect than that? Alien, thank you for... Thank you for the cheers. Magnex, thank you for the follow. Mr. Rise, thank you for the follow. Caught you guys right there. You slipped in right after that cheer. So for anyone who's new to the show, as you might have noticed in the beginning, we do pixel art for fun. In the middle, we do game dev for fun. And at the end, we do sketches for fun. Because I can do whatever I want. What flavor will your wife waffle be? That's a good question, Rick. I'm thinking beard flavor? Thinking beard flavor? Well, I have reference for a stroop waffle right here. I'm tempted to eat one, but I had 3 of these today. And I might need to throw up later because I feel sick. So Quasi marrying a lovely stroop waffle. How to draw. How to draw. Hashtag panels and boots flavor. Boots and pants and boots and pants and pants and boots and pants and boots and basketball, 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 basketball. Me marrying a stroopwafel.
Now I'm out of bits. Gotta go to bed too. 014 here in Germany.
50 bits! Oh my goodness, Noble. Thank you so very much for your support. Have a good night, dude. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. And thank you for those cheers. Do we call them cheers or bits, guys? How does this work? What is this thing like? What do you call the thing? So you also like, I don't know, you carry the bride, right? After you're done with the whole wedding thing? That is cool looking, yeah. You put all 50 bits right after each other. You're receiving bits, however the chat is doing cheers. So do I say thank you for the cheers? Bits are the currency you buy, and then when you use them in chat, they're cheers. So thank you for the cheers? Can we just call them our own thing? Should we just call them cheese? Or I refer to them interchangeably? Okay. What if we call them squints? What if we call them the triangles? They're like prison. We call them triangles. Thank you for the triangles. So, what would I wear on my wedding day? Let's call them stroop
waffles.
I don't know. Do enough people in chat think we should call them stroop waffles? Let's call them Bin Stroop waffles. Oh man, great minds think alike. Illuminati troops. The Illuminatis. Wouldn't you wear a dress, demons? That's true, I would.
+1 on stroop waffles.
Oh, I would wear a dress, wouldn't I? Neville, thank you for those. Thank you for those stroop waffles. I was drawing this picture all wrong. You guys are totally right. I mean, my wedding would obviously be the most beautiful, importantest day of my life. I've been planning it since I was just a tiny quasi. I'm going lurking / sleep. See you, Zoot. Thank you so much for your support. You're awesome. It highlighted at jerks. Wait, is there? It knows. Twitch knows. What's up, Casper? Welcome back. Make sure to take a skyhook with you in case you need to escape. Just grapple your way out of your own wedding. I don't know why I'm fussing over the mouth already. Boots and pants and boots and boots and boots and pants and boots and boots. What does my hair look like now? It's super short, right? I don't know why I'm stupid enough to put ears on these guys. Oops. Put the stroopwafel in the duck onesie. Damn it, Neville. 10 out of 10 would wear headphones to wedding. You have to. I mean, they're part of who I am. Without my headphones, I wouldn't have a face. It would just fall off. What's up, Lise? What's up, Lise? You want some stroopwafels? I got some. Right here for you. Just gotta come get them. They're honey flavored, maple flavored, and caramel flavored. I'm only marrying one of them. I can't marry all of them. I live in the land of stroopwafels there at my fingertips. Oh, you're so lucky. I had to order mine from online. I do not live in the opposite of the land of stroopwafels. I live in America's. Well, I guess William said that they have them in Chicago, right? So I guess they just don't have them here. I haven't seen them yet here in New York. It has an arm? I think so. I mean, I wouldn't marry a stroopwafel that doesn't have an arm. I mean, come on. Quasi needs some action, too. Sponsored by Logitech, you sellout. Vlox and I was a sellout before I was a not. Before I even was a not sellout. Have you ever heated up your stroopwafel? Well, I put it on my coffee, which didn't go so well because my coffee wasn't that warm, I guess. I don't know. My coffee doesn't stay very warm because it's like cold in my house. Because the air conditioning's on. Maybe in the winter it'll be easier. Put them in the microwave? Really? I should have did that. Stroopwafels are everywhere for you, Catman? I'd never even heard of them until you guys made me buy them. We're missing out on the Dutch delicacies. Does Quasi look like the kind of guy with a microwave? You know, I have 2 microwaves, demons. Freshly baked, yeah. I hope hopefully when I come to the Netherlands, Rick, you'll take me out for some freshly baked stroopwafels. You know what's even better? When you're in NL, so I guess Netherlands, and you go to like some outdoor market where they make fresh stroopwafels. They're amazing and smell so good. I can't imagine. Mine's just like cold and lonely and in a box. I can only imagine what it looks like. Or, sorry, smells like and is like otherwise. troop waffles for Harambe. How do they troop the waffle? Is it injected? That's a good question. It looks like it might have been they spray into a waffle and then smack one on the top. So it's just combined. What should my eyeballs look like, guys? I should be happier, not so seductive on my big day. I can send you the receipt there. The receipt? Oh, the recipe. They're easy to make. I'm not a very good baker. I'm as good a baker as I am a game dev, if you know what I mean. Yeah. You bake the waffle, cut in the middle, spread the top, and then put the two halves together. Gotcha. You guys happy when non-Dutchies love soup waffles? You don't know why? Because you're spreading your culture just a little bit each time. I guess the waffle is wearing a bow tie or a suit or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
William, thank you for that host. Hashtag run already, Neville? Damn, didn't even start it. Hand over your soup waffles and nobody gets hurt. Hand over your soup waffles and nobody gets hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We are being raided by the amazing William Char. Let's go, guys. You must defend us against these dastardly raiders. Napoke, you've been chosen. Don't screw it up. Everyone vote hashtag fight, hashtag item, or hashtag run to decide what we should do about these dastardly raiders. Alien Town X, you stay quiet, damn you! Why is my stream full of all you non-violent jerks? Let's go, fight, item, or run! He wants to fight, don't give it to him! Don't give him the satisfaction. Alien, thank you for the cheer!
Hashtag run. Here's a little something to make you see things my way.
Poke used twerk, not a good move, buddy. Okay, that's good. William used hug, even weaker. We're not a great first round, but could be better. Could be better. Hashtag fight, hashtag item, hashtag run for round 2. Sean with the bits!
Live to run another day.
Live to run another day, but fight today! Hashtag Stroop Waffle. We have to make that an attack in the game now. We should make Stroop Waffle an attack in the raid battles. Alright, we're gonna fight him. Let's go. We got this, Napoke. Slash dance. Alt F4, one hit KO! William Shire and the Raiders, one hit, took us out. After everything, this is how it ends. This, guys, if you don't know William, please give him a follow. The incredibly talented game developer behind Manifold Garden, and just an amazing mind-blowing, just out of this dimension, quite literally out of this dimension indie game. Please check him out. Give him a follow. Watch his show. And be around to defeat him because we have to get a revenge next time. Gotta get a revenge. Hand over those troop waffles. All right, here you go. You can take this one. And you can have this one. And you have this one. Oh, green screen broken! Does it check out who came in via the raid so they vote for the raider? No. The way so I thought about doing that, but there's a lot of issues with it sometimes if our own viewers are coming at the same time. So all it does is everyone votes for, everyone just votes, and then both characters do the same thing, right? So everyone can vote item, then it randomly chooses a different item for each character. Will gets lots of today's bits. That's how it works, right? Yep. I'll send you all my bits. Will, check the mail. You should receive about 14,000 bits. In bounty for defeating me in that raid. But thank you again so much for that, host. May the power of Stroopwafels be with you to cheer you up. Let's actually add Stroopwafels to our raid right now, because we're going to forget. We're going to forget. And if you guys have any other ideas for raid attacks, shout them out. You can stick them in. I'll show you how the raid works.
Oh, yeah.
Dank Doritos, thank you for the host. What's up, dude? Potatoes? The timeout is a bit long. The timeout... What do you mean by the timeout, Ray March? You mean like a time to vote? Like the poll time? So let's make some more... Where's my raid? Raid controller. Can make some more attacks if we want. Hashtag divide by 0. I like that. Will it be an attack or an item? I think it should be an... No, we don't use item that often, It accounts for the stream delay. Yeah, that's what it is, Ray. That's why it's 40 seconds. Is it 40 or like 30 seconds or something? It's for the stream delay, yeah. Thanks, dude. It would be a great... Stroopwafels would be a great item. It would be. But we hardly use item anyway. Item is almost kind of... They shouldn't even be in the game, probably. We'll just call it... It could be throwing a Stroopwafel at the person, right? Let's make it an attack. So we'll call this... Stroopwafel... What should we call it? Stroopwafel... Blast, Stroopwafel attack, just Stroopwafel. The power will of course be 100. I mean, Stroopwafel. Wait, let's make sure that's not too powerful. Alt F4 is 100, so we don't need that much. So let's do 80. 80. Boots and pants, like it. Throwing cheers is healing. Oh, I never had a healing attack. I don't think I have the ability to do that yet. I have healing items, but not healing attacks. Stroopwafel toss, I like it. I like it. We'll give it an attack effect too, so we can assign attack effects to the raid attacks. So we have like the Watto beam attack effect. We can pretty much just use that and get a Stroopwafel. Can someone give me a picture of a Stroopwafel to use as the sprite for the attack? How are the Stroopwafels? They were incredibly sweet, Swift. Incredibly sweet. Apoc Rage, thank you for that follow. Liz, thank you for the follow as well. Even for massive viewer increase because all raids will target it. That would be awesome, Ray. So let's call this Stroopwafel attack. We'll do explosion because why not? Thanks, Apoc. Thanks, Swift. You can't eat more than one at a time? Oh, yeah, me either. Me either. But I had to eat 3 because I wanted to prove myself as a champion of the people. So I'm going to go with this one just because it's a little bit more, has better transparency. I'm going to shrink it down. And I'm going to aim the cream right at the other player. Aim the cream just like that. Oh, no worries, Liz. Thanks. I appreciate it, guys. A giveaway? What do you mean, Dink? And then we'll make a trail renderer. As a trail renderer, we'll choose the colors to be the Stroopwafel colors. So when you shoot a Stroopwafel, it'll go like, and it'll attack the other person. And it'll be awesome. So let's sure we apply. Boom. This should go into sprites. And now, back in our raid controller, we'll set the stroopwafel effect. There you go. So is this a Unity game that's playing when you're raided? Yep. So my overlay, so everything down here is OBS. This stuff is all OBS now. It used to be Unity, but it's not anymore. So I have this gigantic Unity application running at all times while we're streaming. And this is what handles things like the subtrain. So when people subscribe, you'll see a little subtrain that shows up over there. It handles the raid stuff, our game jam stuff. It handles the little reminders. So those like follow reminders that appear on the overlay. Does other stuff that I probably don't remember about. What else does it do? Oh, and the transitions, right? So when I do stuff like this, all that stuff's in Unity. I've released my secrets to William. Yeah, they're not secrets. But yeah, all that stuff's in Unity. Cool. So our raid, we'll have to rebuild our overlay, but our raid tool now has stroopwafels in it. And let's get back to sketching because I'm running out of time. So build and run in boots and pants, and build and run in boots and pants. That's madness. Yeah, I mean, it takes quite a bit of memory, but luckily I have a hefty rig. But it's cool. I actually got the idea. This was not even my idea. I won't take credit for it. I got the idea from Daniel S&D. It was actually, I don't know where he got the idea from, but that's where I got it from. So how'd you do your outro? After Effects. After Effects. Oh, sorry. Can't see my face. I'm coming back. This is Sparta. Nice. Well timed, Demon. Well timed. All right. Let's finish up our sketch because I need to go on my honeymoon. Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. So they're kind of like... How am I going to draw this pattern? I'll draw the other hand, too. He's got to have a hand on my butt to hold me up. Should I just draw hearts for eyes? I don't know what to do for my eyes. Little squares. Little bits. So I guess it's going to be how the pattern work over this curve. Be like this kind of. And then we'll erase the lines in between, you know. You know. Looks like I'm marrying an oven mitt. Or like a meatloaf. Eat another honey waffle, GT? Only if you don't mind me vomiting on, like barfing on stream. If that's what you guys are into, then you know, I'll eat another one. Don't get me wrong, I love them. I think they're delicious, but they're a lot more than I can handle. I will admit the stroopwafels have defeated me. These colors so we know what it is. Damn it, demons!
Just do it!
Who said that? Who said that?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I was waiting for that. I'm gonna marry this oven mitt real quick. How about on the edges? Oh, it should be dripping sauce. No? Shouldn't it be like... dripping sauce? Does it actually have a waffle texture? It does, yeah. Map. It's a waffle. Pour sauce on the edges. Yeah, good point. It will go on my dress? Oh no, it will. You should pour sauce on the edges. It always shows. I guess not on mine, but I guess probably on fresh ones it probably shows more. He's got sauce all over his suit. So okay, what do I do with my eyes? Let's put some stroke on this so you can see it. I guess I'll just draw like quasi in love face. Ugh, something's wrong with the proportions of this head. Let's do a new layer. Why can't I do this? Stroop waffles for eyes? I guess I should just draw like really happy eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Liz, thank you for the host. People need to see this, do they? Do they? I can't believe this got chosen randomly. Like, it's just perfect for our stream dedicated to Stroop Waffles. So the question is, guys, what weird, well, not really weird, but what interesting new thing are we going to eat next time? And don't say human, because we're saving that for September. You regret seeing these demons? I'm sorry. But now you can never unsee it. Belgian waffles with Belgian chocolate? Oh my god, that would be amazing. Crispy waffle wafers? You want to try Stroop waffles? Apak, you definitely should. You absolutely should. They're delightful. Just like don't eat anything for 3 days beforehand because they're gonna fill you right up. I always knew I would look beautiful on my wedding day. Of course it was a Simbi. You know if we're drawing something super weird. Your painting is really good. Thanks, thanks, Matt. Oh my god, your name's so long. Thanks, Matt. Some great talent. Appreciate that very much. Not sure I get Dutch food in town here. I'm sure there's somewhere. I got these from Amazon. I'm not sure where you live, but if you have access to that. But Belgian waffles with Belgian chocolate sounds like a plan. What's up, Simbi? Alright, guys. That is Quasi marrying a lovely Stroop waffle. And isn't it a lovely Stroop waffle indeed? I would in all right mind, marry this Droop Waffle. But the end of the cooldown sketch means one thing, and one thing only. It's time for us to go. Problem is, Belgian waffles really need to be eaten fresh. Can't get that online. That's true. That's true. We get them a lot here at like diners and stuff, but they're not like legit. Asimbi, are you drawing one too? Hurry! I need to see it! Send us right now! Send us what you have! Guys, thank you so much for a crazy stream today. So many resubs, new subs, bits, donations, follows, lurkers hanging out. You guys are amazing. New followers, welcome to the family. I hope to see you around more. Let us see Asimbis. I'm not a lettuce, you're a lettuce. Let's definitely see Asimbis. We're gonna go wait for a Simbi over here. We're gonna wait for a Simbi right over here. Where is he? Where's the link, Simbi? Stop drawing! Stop drawing and show us! Show us what you made! I wanna see what you drew! What did you drew? What did you draw? In the meantime, let's go find someone to raid. Ho ho ho! Looks like we can probably raid this guy who's doing a thing on a stream. That's about a thing. Oh, there's the Simbis. Let's see it. Why is the Kappa face? Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We're close to 3K. We are. I know. It's awesome. We'll get there soon. Very close. I look so happy. Awesome job, Simbi. Alright guys, thank you again so much for a crazy, crazy, crazy day. We ate Droop Waffles, we did more DBZ pixel art, we drew more stuff. For anyone who missed DBZ pixel art, we're going to be doing more on Wednesday, more villains. But in the meantime, let's go show some love. Our raid message is... have some Stroop Waffles! And we're going to be raiding the very awesome Soul Foam, who just became a fresh new sub on our channel and is currently working on his 2D, I guess now it's a kind of team-based online multiplayer game, so let's go hang out with him. You're so happy what you made us, Simbi. I am too, dude. I love your work. I love your stuff. Guys, I will see you on Wednesday for more stream, more action, less Stroop Waffles, but more pixel art and game dev. Until then, don't die, and see you over on Soul Foam's channel. Bye!